The secret to increasing your referrals. Hello, happy Thursday to you all. It's a lovely day, but I'm indoors. As you can see, if you're watching a video version, I just grab any clean area of the house where I can. There's always, and places are all the same. I don't have a dedicated studio because why do you need that? We actually kind of had a studio area with backdrops and so on in my business at Fire Protection Online. We have, is it 2, 3 backdrops that pull down off a roller? Just bought them off eBay, I think, or something like that. Very, very low price. But for these are always quick. And one of the reasons is I want to show you how easy it is to make a marketing video. I mean, this is converted into a podcast, which is uploaded to iTunes and then to Stitcher Radio and to SoundCloud as an audio file, which it just comes off, which is part of the recording. Anyone can do this. I have no technical skills. I'm sure I'm not even doing it the right way. But all I'm using is this iPhone, and this is an iPhone 7, but until I had that I was using an iPhone 6 and I've used an iPhone 5 and a 4 because I replace them every couple of years. And it's never really looked any different to me. It might do to you. But I have a simple microphone. This is a lapel one. If I just undo that, look. It's got a big lump on the top, which helps when I'm doing them outside, because I prefer doing them outside because it's better light. But I'll do it anywhere, and it takes me 10 minutes. What's your excuse? This is, after all, marketing tips from me, John Butt. This is the Marketing for Owners podcast. Are you a business owner? Are you hoping to be a business owner? Are you a team owner? You don't actually have to be the business owner. You can be the owner of a team, a manager, a sales manager, a marketing manager. There are going to be tips on this show for you. Now, one of them is referrals. This is powerful. In my marketing system, we call it the Perpetual sales cycle, so that you put people in one end and they generate new people at the other end called referrals, who put them back into the thing, and the thing cycles around over and over and over. And if you can get it right, and it's really, really not difficult. I have to confess, the way I discovered it was by accident. It hadn't occurred to me that I'd actually set this up. It just happened as I built it and improved. And then when other people asked me what I do, I suddenly realized, wow, I've got a system. And the reason I don't have to put in as much effort as I used to is because we have it so that people refer their colleagues, their friends, to us willingly, without having to be forced or bribed. But let me explain how that happens. So first of all, you're going to have everything. Remember the 7 Ps. So you have a presence, which is your website, your profiles, your social media profiles, potential, which is you're only going to talk to the people that are potentials. You're going to ask for their permission to market to them. You're then going to get them to make their first purchase, their first one. And then this is the P. The 6th P, you're going to convince them to become preachers for your business, which means they love you so much, they love the service, they are going to recommend you and give you referrals. Even sometimes you don't even know that they're giving you referrals. But you might think, well, I have a really ordinary business. Who on earth? So take me, for instance. We sell fire extinguishers, safety signs. We do servicing of fire safety equipment and fire alarm things for construction site. Who on earth is going to refer that? Who's going to tell their friends, you're thinking? Well, people who have a particular job that involves them buying whatever we sell probably know somebody else who has a similar job who buys what we sell. That may be from their trade contacts. They may be a big player in the trade industry that they're in. I don't know that. They may be in a large company where they have a team of buyers and they've discovered us, but we don't do any outgoing sales. So they have other colleagues they can tell. We wouldn't know that. We can't ask them. They're just buying online. They buy from us in a way that, like Amazon, you just buy and it's just Amazon. It arrives. the next day, a couple of days later, whatever it is. With us, the next day, by the way. But that's it. We don't have any real interaction. We do speak to a lot of people. We give a lot of advice, but we don't then ask them for referrals. Not that way. So firstly, when they make that first purchase, they are starting to trust you. You need to work them from being a purchaser to a repeat purchaser to a regular purchaser. Okay? And at the point when they're regular, job done. Although you still need to keep on top of it and keep them happy. But the bit where people go wrong, and this is the secret, when in asking for referrals, I've done talks before, or I've been in groups where I've asked people to put their hands up who gets business from referrals, and almost everybody does. And then if I ask people how many people got referred to them, how many of their customers in the last 7 days were from referrals, then it's very rare that someone can put their hand up and say 4 or a specific number. And if I ask somebody how often they get what percentage are referrals against, then people generally say, oh, I don't know that. Say, okay, how do you know you get referrals? The answer is a version of, we just do. Now that's not good enough. That is assuming, and that is like finger in the air, seeing which way the wind blows. You are guessing if that is so. That means you're leaving money on the table. And here is the secret. This is the big secret to getting those referrals, to increasing them and to making it more obvious. Ready? Ask for them. Da, 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 da. Yes! Oh, it's times like this I wish I could play a trumpet, especially one of those long ones, you know, the fanfare one with the big banner hanging off it. But it's as simple as that. Ask people. Now, if you've listened to a lot of my podcasts, and of course you have. By the way, if you have listened, have you ever reviewed it? Have you ever gone on iTunes or Stitcher and actually given a review? Can I ask you to kindly do that? It's really, really, really easy. Easier on a desktop. Just go into iTunes, look up Marketing for Owners and just do a review. It takes you like 3 seconds. Thanks. End of request. But if you've listened to me, I will talk to you over and over about speaking to your customers, talking to them. They want to know that you appreciate them. Don't assume anything. Don't be scared. And this is the point. If they've become a repeat buyer, then they trusted you enough to trust you again. Did you let them down? Do you think you're going to let them down? Are you worried? Do you think, well, I hope we do a good job? Or do you think, yeah, we're great. We do a good job, because that's how you should be thinking. Then, do you have customers that buy regularly? Yes, you do. Or that use you regularly? Yes, you do. Do you have clients that are long-term, that are with you for years? Are you an accountant, say, that have had clients for years? Those are regular customers. They're not forced to use you. So ask them. Just simply ask. Something like, say, we are getting a lot of people referring us to other clients. But sometimes those types of clients aren't ideal. Our type of client is, explain who your typical type of client is, possibly someone like the person you're talking to. Say, do you know anyone like this that would be suitable? Is there anyone you can recommend us to? I'll speak to them myself, and if you want me to mention you, I can. If you don't, fine. But is there anybody? Most people, and this is sort of face-to-face, don't just send them an email like that. This could be face-to-face or somewhere like that. But just simply ask the person. Simply ask. And that's all there is to it. And that's the end of what I'm going to say on the subject. Now it's time for a special Drive Time podcast recommendation. And today it is called Flip the Switch, which is a top marketing one. It's from, hopefully I'm going to pronounce her name right. It's Hannah Abatsa, and it's the Uberflip team. If you want to look them up, they're Uberflip, uberflip.com. And by all means, please have a listen. What they do is they have conversations with the brightest marketing minds, but they have a slightly different take on it. I enjoy the conversations. But anyway, I can't tell you what to think. You go see what you think, let me know, and if you'd like it, give her a rating too. It's a good podcast. Tomorrow, Friday, is Mike Russell. Mike is a top UK marketer who is doing great things online. You're going to really enjoy it. Mike is a lovely guy and he's got one of those voices for radio. Honestly, you'll enjoy it. After that, have yourself a good weekend.